everyone, my name is Sarah. I'm 23 years old and I've had acne for the majority of my life. This video is not about clearing your skin. It's not a skincare routine, and it's definitely not me asking you for advice about my acne. But whether you have severe cystic acne or just the average mild breakout every now and then, I know how difficult it can be living with acne and just trying to go about your day when you have this skin condition. So if you're one of those people, I hope you can relate to this video in some way and find comfort knowing that you can just live with acne. You don't have to wait until your acne is fixed for you to start living, which I know is much easier said than done. If you're someone who has never struggled with acne, or maybe you did, but then you found your solution or just grew out of it, so to speak, I hope this video also helps you understand what it's like for those who do have acne and haven't found their solution, or maybe don't care to find the solution anymore, because I'm almost certain that there is someone in your life who has acne or another similar skin condition, and we can all learn to be a little more empathetic. So in my own experience, I got my first pimple probably around like grade 4. So I was probably like 9 or 10 years old. And then it kind of just picked up throughout middle school, like grade 7, 8, kind of got worse. Definitely starting high school, I remember in grade 9 thinking that I had really bad acne. I didn't like how it looked in pictures and things like that. Then throughout high school, it sort of like fluctuated, I imagine based on like stress, hormones, things like that. It was maybe like grade 11 or 12. I think my skin was clearing up more. And then I graduated high school and I went to university, and that whole period of my life was extremely stressful. And my skin just went crazy. Things actually like got much better, and I feel like there was a point where my skin was actually like super clear. And then COVID hit, then my skin got way worse again. And then graduated university. Now this past summer, I just finished my first year of law school, and my skin has just been started to go through it again. So it's definitely been quite a journey. Not a linear one by any means. So for acne products, there's too much to explain, I think, in this short video, so I'm just gonna try to put it on the screen for you to see all of the cleansers, toners, serums, moisturizers, acne treatments, other sort of things that I've tried to fix my skin over the last, I don't know how many years. I've also tried the lifestyle changes. I drank 2 liters of water a day, I exercised daily, I got 7 to 9 hours of sleep, I cut out dairy, I cut out processed sugars, I freaking prayed for my acne to go away. I have tried lots of things. I haven't actually tried some common responses to severe acne like birth control pills or Accutane, but I guess that's sort of just like my own personal preference, weighing the side effects of these medications versus like, I don't know, how I felt my acne was doing at the time. But I also kind of knew that there were points in time where my skin was clear without using these medications. So I know it's possible somehow for me to get there. I just don't know what combination of things happened at that moment to make it clear up for a little bit. But yeah, that's sort of the rundown of my skin as a whole, everything I've done to it and tried to do, which leads me to this next part of the video, which is just the struggles of having acne. If it isn't already obvious, it's exhausting trying to figure out all these combinations of things to see what works best for your skin. It can also be expensive trying out all these products, going to doctor's appointments, specialists, things like that. Even changing your groceries, what you're buying, what you're eating, all of this can add up. And acne can literally be painful. Like if you've never had acne can physically hurt. It can be itchy, it can be uncomfortable. Like literally I have sometimes I get like pimples around here and it hurts to just wear glasses because like the nose pads sit on the pimple. So like, okay. Also, when you try out new medications, they always say that, oh, it might like get worse before it gets better. So your skin is just breaking out even more than it was before. And you just have to sit there and hope that it's gonna get better. With these medications, your skin can also peel, it can also flake, and it can be super dry. It's just not fun, is I guess what I'm trying to say. And it can be just like all-consuming. Everything that you do every day is just like, oh, what is going to be good for my skin? What is not going to be good for my skin? How is my skin doing today compared to yesterday or a month ago? It's easy to get like really fixated on all of these different factors to try to like fix your skin and make it perfect. Another thing that obviously sucks about having acne is other people's reactions to your acne. Not only do you have to suffer, but other people will make you suffer more. It often does come from a place of like wanting to help, but it's like sometimes helpful, but most of the time it is not helpful. It is such a personal experience, literally living inside your own skin, that unless that other person is like a dermatologist or an expert in skincare, like they definitely don't know your skin better than you do. Anyways, the other thing is sometimes you get looks from people, obviously, when they're looking at your acne, or sometimes they try to overcompensate, and by doing that, they avoid looking at you because they're just so uncomfortable. You know, they don't know where to look, and they just stop looking at you because you have a lot of acne on your face. I get that maybe it's something foreign to them, or that's like, oh wow, like what's going on? But like eye contact can be very specific, and sometimes I can feel if someone's like not looking at me in the eyes, they're like looking at my forehead or looking at my cheeks or something. It's like my eyes are down here. Like stop. Like they look at you like you're like a petri dish or something, and it's so strange building on that discomfort feeling. Like I guess having acne is a bit stigmatized, so like on the one hand, like you don't want to bring it up, but you also can't help focus on it. It becomes like an elephant in the room, but I don't think it has to be that way. Like if someone had baby hairs sticking up, flyaways, or chipped nails, or like tan lines or something, like is it so necessary that this has to be the focus, but you can't talk about it, but you still really want to focus on it? Like it's just another thing. Acne is just another thing on your body. And obviously there's like straight up bullying for acne. I guess just like don't do that. I don't know what the point is to do that. That's sort of just like a generally like why would you bully someone comment. But finally, it's obviously very hard on yourself to have acne too. You don't want to be in pictures or videos, or sometimes you just feel insecure, like you don't want to go out and see people. You don't want other people to see you, I mean. If you like to wear makeup, you can try to wear makeup, but sometimes the acne or your skin texture makes the makeup feel even worse, like it cakes up, or if you have oily skin, it sort of just melts off, and that looks worse. Acne can straight up be painful. It can make your skin peel off. It can make your skin burst and bleed, not to be gory or graphic, but y'all watch like those pimple popper videos, like that's my life. And also, like I said before, skincare can just end up taking over your life. Like you can't eat what you like to eat anymore. You can't do the things you want to do, or even if you do them, like everything you do is just like, is this gonna be bad for my skin? What should I do to make my skin better? Everything, because it sounds like from all the advice that you get and everything you look up, it's like everything can be a possible cause of acne, so you have to worry about everything. And lastly, since it's such a personal experience, it can also be a very isolating experience. Like not everyone gets acne, and even when they do, not everyone has the same intensity of acne, and not everyone goes through the same treatments. Not all the same treatments work for everyone. And above all, no one like really shares it, because again, it's like you don't even really want to disclose that you have acne. You just sort of cover it up. So it's not like people with acne can just relate to one another in a way, because no one wants to point out the acne on anyone else. So how do we cope with or live with acne? First off, you should accept that it's really not under your control. Advice that's like, oh, just drink water, just work out, just try this or that, it always implies that you're doing something wrong and that's why you have acne. But I'm just gonna say it here, you are not doing something wrong. Chronic acne is a skin condition and not something that you choose to have or just make happen just because you did one thing. Think of those memes of like boys who wash their face with hand soap, or those like 12-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash, cleanser, toothpaste, car oil, whatever things, and they just take like an abrasive face towel and and then they just don't moisturize and go about their day and they have no acne. Are they doing something wrong? I mean, like, okay, people with acne would be like, yes, deeply. But no one is gonna say they're doing something wrong with their skin the same way people with acne feel like they're doing something wrong with their skin. It's really just about like what works for them, and that's sort of all that matters, no matter how unhinged that can be. So when you're living with acne, don't blame yourself for it, and don't let others blame you for it either. You're not a bad person just because you have acne. and you don't have acne because you're a bad person. Sure, there might be some things that are proven to help many people with their skin, or other things that are, definitely probably harmful. You shouldn't do that. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of the lemon juice on the skin out in the sun. It basically like bleaches your face off. Don't do it. But again, a lot of this is just out of your control. So just do the best that you can, but don't beat yourself up if it doesn't work out, My second piece of advice is realize that it's just skin deep. Your acne doesn't have to mean that you're an unhealthy person, that you're rotten inside, that something is wrong with you on the inside. It's literally just your skin. Now, I know acne can be related to gut health, hormones, other underlying health conditions. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about this in the scientific sense, but more in the moral sense of it being just skin deep. If someone's treating you differently because of the condition of your skin, it's literally just your skin. Your skin has no bearing on your worth, on your value, on your ability to be loved, on whether or not you deserve to have good things. Your skin is just your skin. And if people are judging you for it, that's much more a reflection of their personality than it is of yours. If you want to go out one day and just rock your natural skin, acne ablazing, makeup free, whatever, you're allowed to do that. If you want to use makeup or pimple patches to minimize the appearance of your acne, you're also allowed to do that. It's just your skin, and you dictate how much your skin matters to you, no one else. Okay, hi, sorry, my camera died and I don't know where I left off or where the recording stopped, so I hope it didn't stop that early. But anyways, to my third point on dealing with others, which I think is one of the hardest points of struggling with acne, because as much as you can control yourself and your own mindset, you really can't control what other people do. So I think the best thing you can do is just, keep advocating for yourself. If someone just keeps commenting, whether it's well-intentioned or not, but if you don't like it, it's rude of them to keep commenting on your own skin condition, you can just say, stop doing that. That's not rude of you to say that. That is you telling them that you really don't need their advice anymore. And people who treat you as lesser than for having acne are obviously not worth having around anyways. Sometimes it's also helpful to just own your acne so it doesn't make sense for other people to pick at it. Sometimes if someone keeps commenting on my face, even when I ask them to stop, I just start picking things out of their face, like their eyebrows or their nose or their teeth or something. And this might sound petty, which, I'm not denying, but I think of it less as bullying the other person back and just trying to show them what is your point, trying to point these things out to me. You can pick out my acne, I can pick out your nose or eyebrows or something, but what is that going to do? How is that going to help either of us, I guess treating acne the same way you would treat any other facial feature. There's no point trying to pick on me for my acne. So if you're one of those people who don't have acne or don't have a lot of it and you're just trying to help but you don't know what to do, I would say just treat them like a person. If acne is the only thing you can focus on when you interact with this person, maybe you should reevaluate what this person means to you and who you see this person as in your life. Because if acne is their primary feature, I'm sure there are many more qualities to this person that you can think of that has nothing to do with their skin condition. Just try to be there for them through it because, like we said, it's literally painful physically and emotionally to be having acne. But also, if they decide to just embrace their acne, take a break from trying to focus on all these solutions to their acne, you should let them. It can be exhausting continuously trying to fix yourself. So if anything, you can remind them that they don't need to be fixed and they're still worthy of love and care no matter what their skin looks like. If you personally have seen some strategies work either on yourself or with some friends, you can suggest it. That's fine. But also, if they don't do it or if they try to do it and it doesn't work, don't accuse them of not trying hard enough or not caring enough or doing something wrong. It is their experience and not yours. And unless you are an expert who is hired to treat this person's skin condition, you likely don't know everything that they've gone through with their skin, everything that they've tried, or maybe their own reasons for why they don't want to try something. And finally, let them know that they still look good. That's something people still care about, even if they decide to embrace living with acne. Before, people hated having freckles and were bullied for having freckles, and now people literally draw freckles onto their face because it's trendy and cute. Beauty and aesthetics are so subjective, and people can still be beautiful even with acne or other skin conditions. So to summarize, that was a lot. I'm not going to pretend like I'm fully okay with my acne. I still get very insecure to be in pictures, in videos, going to meet people and talk to people. I guess I'm also trying to make this video to convince myself that it's okay that I have acne. It's okay to accept that you have chronic acne. And that doesn't mean that you've given up on yourself or stopped caring about how you look. Anyways, feel free to share your own experiences in the comments down below. Be very considerate if you're trying to offer advice. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this sort of video, let me know, and I definitely can find more things to rant about in my life. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.